Welcome back to consecutive day 1028 for Diary of a Runpreneur. And today I want to talk to you about the return of the dreaded calf strain. So please give us a subscribe, share, like and comment, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. All the information about the challenge and how you can get involved is in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 1028 of a Diary of a Runpreneur. And today's topic is the return of the dreaded calf strain. Now, the reason I call it this is that the return of is because I've had multiple issues with my calves over the years, especially since switching to barefoot style running, because technically as a barefoot style runner, you've got no support at all, and traditionally in running shoes you get quite a lot of heel support, so maybe possibly up to 3 or even 4 centimeters in certain instances. And some of the kind of technical shoes like the 4% etc give you even more to push you forward, to give you that kind of springboard when you're running. But barefoot you get nothing, so, and no support, so ultimately you can't heel strike. That's what we're saying. So as a result of that, because it's just too painful to strike your heel on the ground, so you probably can't see it from the camera, but I'm constantly landing on the balls of my feet, and my calves are taking the flex of my heels as they hover over the ground and push off. So barefoot style running is incredibly strenuous on your calves until your calves get strong enough to be able to take it. Now clearly after 1028 days my calves are strong enough, however you do from time to time get little strains and niggles which have to be managed pretty carefully. So just bear with me, I'm going past a couple of people at the moment. Evening. So ultimately what happened is yesterday I did my run as normal on a Friday evening where my youngest was football training. Felt absolutely fine. I did it a little bit quicker because I was running slightly behind, so I think the average pace was closer to kind of 5-minute Ks or 8-minute mile pace as a run, which those of you who follow me, I'm constantly kind of running between 5-minute K and on the slow end up to kind of 6. So usually within the 5s is kind of where I sit. If I'm doing slightly quicker, it'll be closer to 5, slightly slower, closer to 6. And it was about 5-minute K pace. So nothing overly strenuous. Put it in perspective, I've run half marathons in sub 1:30, 1 hour 30, which I think the average pace is somewhere in the region of just over 4-minute kilometre pace. So I can run a lot quicker than that for a lot longer. So, and I can probably, I predict I can probably run a marathon now in sub 3 hours 15. So my body can take that pace, it's not a problem. But for whatever reason, this slightly quicker run, it was fine running. And then when I stop later in the evening, I'm just getting this bruise-like feeling in my calf muscle. And I know what that means. It means that I've had a twinge or a niggle or even a minor tear in my calf. So I had to roll it quite a lot yesterday, and it wasn't 100% today by any stretch. And the last thing you need on a Saturday morning with a calf strain is to then have to ref a football match for under 12s, which is a 9-a-side pitch, which is just marginally smaller than a full-size football pitch. And as a ref, you do cover a significant amount of running during that. So I had to try and take that as easy as I possibly could. Got through that. I'm still kind of in a bit of pain throughout the day. And then I'm out for my run today. So I'm very, very aware that there's damage there. So I'm running tentatively at kind of 6-minute 10 K pace at the moment, which is, in actual fact, I'm averaging 5-minute 44, but I've slowed down to talk during my vlog. So I'm at 6-minute 10 at the moment, and it's okay, but psychologically I've just got that fear of it going twang. The last thing you want is a proper calf tear. Now I have run through these before, but calf tears for me are horrendous because they're damaging psychologically. You just got no confidence in your calf to push it, and in barefoot style running it takes a lot of the brunt of your calf muscle. So hopefully it's nothing. I've been through this before. So my plan will be is to recovery run probably in the next week. So I'll be running closer to 6 minute mile, 6 minute K pace, as opposed to any quicker, and just hope that the kind of slower, easier runs will get oxygenated blood around it and it will heal it. I'll probably get a sports massage in within the next 2 weeks as well, just to give me the once over to see how I am. But yeah, it's horrible, but that's the day in the life of someone who's doing a running streak. When you've done 1,028 days, you're going to get niggles, and if you do it barefoot style, which is arguably more strenuous on your body in some instances, but a lot less strenuous in others. I think my injury record is down to my barefoot style running, but occasionally you're going to get some calf wear and tear because they take a lot more of the brunt in barefoot style running. So that's it for me today. The moral to the story is, in this instance, listen to your body. I have to keep running, but I know that when I'm hurting or if I'm feeling something, I slow my pace right down, and don't get caught up in kind of the social feeds of Strava or whatever running app you're using socially. You know, I've got nothing to prove. I've done 1,028 days straight, averaging kind of 7.5 kilometers a day. So some runs I've done really quick, some runs I've done really slow. I've got nothing to prove. I don't care what other people think, and I think that's the more today's story. Don't get pressured into running faster or anything which could do further damage to your body, especially when you're nursing some kind of injury or twinge. If you're going to keep running through it, which is probably ill-advised anyway, often the best way is rest. However, rest, you still need to stretch and to make sure it heals without being healing contracted, because many people just rest up, their muscle injury heals contracted. It's then weaker because it hasn't been stretched out, so when you run it's likely to reoccur again. Whereas if I do lots of gentle recovery running, that's often a better way of it healing for me, because the muscle is still stretching and contracting gently whilst it's healing. So it heals more kind of loosely, as opposed to anything that's tight and contracted, which is prone to tearing again. So anyway, that's it for me today. Any questions or comments, drop me a line. I will respond to everyone. Thank you. As always, if you can give this a subscribe, share, like and comment, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon. All the information about the challenge, how you can get involved, in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.